These are the two modules where you have complete control. There's no way you should be failing in these two modules. But more important is cracking the format. If you watch this video completely, I can promise you that the chances of clearing the exams will increase significantly. Hello, I'm Rutvik and I went from 0 to B2 level German in just 6 months. If you're not confident about your language and if you have your exams in a week or two, you're in the perfect place. But if your language is very good, you'll not learn anything significant in this video. And if you want to learn the language, this is not the video. Go away. To clear the exams, the knowledge of language is important. But more important is cracking the format. I cracked the format and I cleared the exams very comfortably. If you watch this video completely, I can promise you that the chances of clearing the exams will increase significantly. Let's start with the easy ones. Sprechen and Schreiben. These are the two modules where you have complete control. There's no way you should be failing in these two modules. I will give you a blueprint for these two modules and follow it blindly. I mean, use a little bit of brain, but if you follow my blueprint, I can assure you that you can clear these two modules very comfortably. Okay, let's start with Sprechen. You have 16 marks of pronunciation. This is not English, it's not complicated. If you know how to pronounce A, B, C, just put it all together and you're sorted. You only sound bad if you mix English pronunciation in between, or else you sound exactly how you should be sounding. Tile 1 is where you have to give a presentation. You'll have two topics and you'll have to choose one of it. It carries 44 marks, 14 for content, 10 for coherence, 10 for vocabulary, and 10 for structure. Content is something you have to form on the spot. You'll be given a few minutes and you have to form a few sentences, right? And the part where you answer questions and the part where you ask questions also comes under this. You'll have your partner, you'll know who your partner is, obviously. He'll be your next roll number. So you just tell him not to be an asshole and ask simple questions. When you answer, you can answer in very simple language. You can use A1, A2 level sentence and you're still fine. They assess if you can understand the question and if you can form an answer on the spot. So even A1, A2 level sentences work. And you'll also have to do a favor and ask a simple question to your partner. Listen to his presentation, catch something that you feel confident about, and ask a very, very simple question. You'll have 2 to 3 minutes to form your sentence, a very, very basic sentence. Form your sentence and ask the question. Coherence totally depends on you. Try to be fluent and don't confuse the examiners. Stick to your topic and don't go away from the topic. Basically, talk in a very structured manner, and you should not make the examiners feel like, what is this guy even talking now? Vocab and structure, I'll fix you. Initially, you'll have to give an intro. Doesn't matter, don't care. Talk whatever you want. Once your Vortrag starts, they'll start marking you for that. I'll give you 1.5 to 2 minutes of fixed content that you can use for every single topic. And then I'll also help you with the remaining 2 minutes. You'll have to talk for about 4 minutes. And they'll give you a topic and you'll have to prepare a Vortrag. You'll have around 10 to 15 minutes of time to prepare. Look, forming high level standard structures, high level sentences, B1, B2 level sentences on the spot is tough, which is why I'll give you standard sentences that you can talk for around 2 minutes, so you can afford to use A1, A2 level or lower level sentences for your remaining 1 to 2 minutes and you're through. Every topic has same questions. They'll give you a topic, mehrere Möglichkeiten, and choose one, explain it, and then Vor- und Nachteile. That is the same questions that they gave for all the topics. So let's start now. We'll start with Das Thema meiner Präsentation ist, whatever your topic is. You've used genitive here already, which is a higher level topic. Let's say fit bleiben is our topic. Meine Präsentation besteht aus folgenden Teilen. Zuerst erwähne ich verschiedene Möglichkeiten, let's say fit zu bleiben or in dem man fit bleiben kann. In them is a B2 level concept, so it's better to use it. If you cannot if you cannot form a sentence on the spot, it's okay, just stop at Möglichkeiten, no issues. Look, try not to use ish at position number 1. Try to use temporal or other entity at the position number 1, and then use verb at the second position, and then at the third position use your subject. It just sounds better. And then dann möchte ich eine Alternative genauer erläutern. Erläutern is a B2 level word. Use it. Dann danach done is done. Now use anschließen. Anschließend gehe ich Vor- und Nachteile. Sounds clearly better than sagen or sprechen. Dazwischen füge ich Beispiele aus meiner Erfahrung hinzu. You've used da component here and hinzufügen. And then zum Schluss sage ich meine Meinung. Then give one line of introduction about your topic. After that, say, es gibt zahlreiche Möglichkeiten, fit zu bleiben, or whatever your topic is. And then, einige gängige Alternativen sind. Use gängige and zahlreiche without fail. Then start enumerating your points. 4 to 6 are totally fine, you're good. But if you can find more, better, the more the merrier, right? And there's one smart move that you can do. You can say one line for a few of your topics. For example, let's say if I want to say yoga machen, I'll say es ist zeitlich und örtlich flexibel. That's it. Don't overdo it. It's easier to form one sentence for 5 topics, but it's harder to find 5 to 6 sentences for a single topic. So you can use this to eat up your time, right? After your points, choose one of your topics and you have to talk about it. Say, ich möchte über dash, whatever your topic is, Sprechen. Whatever topic you've chosen, ist eine großartige Möglichkeit. And then start like this and just say some 3 to 4 lines, whatever you feel like saying at that point, whatever you can remember, whatever you can form. And then give one example. Just one example is enough. Just one example from your experience. Say anything about the topic. Just talk anything. 3 to 4 lines is all I'm asking you for. Good, bad, doesn't matter. Just talk. Whatever topic you've chosen, bring mit sich viele Vorteile. Give 3 to 4 advantages. If you can find more, better, but stick to 3 to 4. Then you have to use a zweiteilige Connector. Where do you use it? Here. Es gibt nicht nur Vorteile, sondern auch einige Nachteile. Right? You've used it. Done. Give 1 or 2 disadvantages. And then you have to give your opinion. Say, ich bin jedoch fest überzeugt, dass, and then give your opinion. Jedoch at position 3 is a B2 level concept. Use it. Es gibt zahlreiche Möglichkeiten, die jeweilige Vor- und Nachteile haben. Und jeder muss selbst entscheiden, was zu ihm am besten geeignet ist. You've used both the types of relative sets here, the D1 and the W1. Yeah, you can finish it here now. Das war meine Präsentation. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. And then, welche Fragen sind aufgetäuscht? Use aufgetäuscht. That is a higher level verb. I've already prepared half of your Vortrag. If you cannot prepare 2 minutes of content in your 5 minutes of given time, you don't even deserve to sit in B2 exam. Talk naturally, take pauses, and look at the eyes of the examiner and keep the entire presentation in the same pace. And these are the few B2 words that I like to use, and the highlighted words are the ones that you can use for a lot of topics. You can just put these words in ChatGPT and ask it to form sentences. It will form sentences for you, and you can decide how to use and where to use these. I'll put the list of the most commonly asked B2 topics in the description. There are around 52 topics. Practice everything. You can use, it'll take 5 days to practice all the topics at max. If you cannot find points, go to ChatGPT, put the topic, ask it to form sentences according to B2 level, and it will form sentences and give you the points. You can use that. Practice in front of mirror or in front of anybody, your siblings, parents, doesn't matter. It'll help you with nervousness, and it will help you with your preparation. And then you can also use Hello Talk. There are Sprach rooms, and you can just go and talk randomly. It will help a lot. For Teil 2, you have to remember that it is a discussion and not a debate. You don't have to negate all the points. Use the Redemittel and you can form simple sentences with that. Redemittal is very important. Use this redemittal, and then I'll tell you, you can be a smart ass in this as well. For example, let's say your partner tells you a point. You can say that ich stimme dir zu. Du hast recht, dass Sport unsere Gesundheit verbessert. Aber das ist nur ein Aspekt. Es gibt auch andere Aspekte, and then give your point, whatever you say. Es gibt auch Verletzungsrisiko, right? Basically, you just said whatever he said, you just repeated his sentence, and then you gave your point. So it ate a lot of time. I did the same thing in my exam. I had examiner as my speaking partner. She told something. I told the same thing in passive sentence. I said, "This you're correct." I used whatever she used in passive form, and then I gave my point, and then I told that whatever you told is also right. So basically, I talked a lot, but content wise, it was not much. Talk naturally and talk like you're having a conversation. Don't take a lot of pauses. Just talk something, right? You just have to talk for 2 to 2.5 minutes, and then you're through. Use these redemitals and simple sentence structures. That's all it takes, right? The marking is same, 10 marks each for content, coherence, sentence structure, and vocab. And then if you play all your cards right, there's no way you should be failing in this module. This is a module that no one fails. I just practiced for 2 days, let's say 2 hours to be honest, 1 hour on each day, and I cleared it comfortably. Basically, if you can finish Teil 1 and Teil 2 in within 1 hour, and if ChatGPT marks you more than 70%, then you're exam ready already, right? And then the first part, Teil 1, is where you have to write the forms by Tag, and it's pretty easy. Understand the topic, and then give a short introduction. Let's say give 3 to 4 lines, and then there will be 4 questions. Think what you have to answer for those questions, and form meaningful connections between all the 4 answers that you have formed, right? The transitions has to be smooth. The examiners should not feel like, why is he talking about this now, right? There should be a flow in your writing, right? Don't jump topics. And then give a schluss. You have to end it smoothly. And in the schluss, you can add your minor, right? And then add einleiten. Start with einleiten. Preferably start with einleiten. And these are the B2, B1, B2 level words that I like to use. And the highlighted words are very important, and you can use them for almost all the topics, or try to use them, try to fit them anywhere, right? And then here are some of the replacements that you can use. And these are the grammatical topics that you should include. No matter what, just include them. Form any sentences and put somewhere in between. Form something relevant and then put somewhere, right? So basically, you have to give an introductory sentence or an introductory small paragraph, and then a few, let's say 3 or 4 Hauptsentences, the main ones, and then give a Schluss with your Meinung in it, right? That is all. You can use simple A1, A2 level sentences as long as you are using these small replacements. Use the replacement words and replacement connectors, and use simple A1 and A2 level sentences, and you're through, as long as you don't make any grammatical errors. Teil 2 is a letter. It's usually a formal letter, and when it's formal, you have to use C and corresponding words, corresponding verbs, whatever, and then you have to be very precise. You'll have very small space, so you have to cover everything. You'll be given 4 topics and 4 questions, and you have to answer all 4. As long as you answer all those 4 questions, and as long as your format is right, you're through, right? This is the format. Use it, and then don't make silly grammatical errors, right? Verb always comes in second position no matter what in Hauptsatz, and in Nebensatz it's always at the last position. And these are the connectors that take position 0. There are only a few. And then these are the connectors that take position 1, and these are the few connectors that introduce Nebensatz, right? There's a small tip. If you cannot remember the gender, right, you can try to use that word in plural so that you can use the, right? It is common for all the genders. So try to pluralize if possible. Don't write some random genders. If they catch you, they don't expect you to get all the genders right, but they can cut marks for that. Try to use aber in position number 3 instead of position number 0. That's a B2 level concept. Try to use jedoch at position number 3. Try to use mit Hilfe or mit Hilfe von, and that's all. Use simple sentences with the small replacements that I've mentioned, and try to include these topics, and you should be good for B2 level Schreiben. Thank you.